This UCSB roster with Butter Sauce Blue and Grand HX. We had a Grand actually last series, but I'm sure that these players are definitely going to be different in terms of their play style. UCSB, obviously, they do want to make that statement win, as you said. You know, no one in this matchup has really earned a win so far, you know, and so I expect this series to be a shootout, especially from both of these teams. I expect high offensive plays. I expect maybe some mechie plays. You know, this is the Legends division. This is the best of the best here at NECC, right? So you want to see some mechanical plays. You want to see some flip resets, some air dribbles, maybe some good passing plays, you know, like we saw earlier, right? But it really just comes down to what your team dynamic is and what your identity is.
Well, and it's not just about good mechanics, but I think good creativity, different approaches, not just being a one-trick pony as far as how you attack the net or you know how you get across the midfield line. Having different creative approaches, I think, is going to be really important here at this level as we take a look at this Grand Canyon roster. Again, Grand Canyon University coming in 0-3. Froppy, Nando, and Super Big Steve here riding in and out. Both Nando and Super Big Steve are sophomores coming in. Froppy a junior, so actually got a couple of sophomores on both sides, and then one leader to kind of herald the team. So a bit of a mirrored tale between our two teams here for this fifth matchup.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure how their team dynamic works, if they have a captain or if they have an external coach who's helping them with that. But it's always, you know, that most experienced player, you know, Froppy, that junior, right? You want to see him taking a bit more of a leadership role, saying, hey guys, we know, like, if they go down in the series, we know that we can come back up. It doesn't look like you're going to go down with that missile of a shot towards the net early in the series. UCSB on the defensive right here, trying to look for something, but it's going to be GCU keeping up all the pressure.
UCSB not able to get out. Nando keeps that one in. Here comes a little backup. Froppy off the outside, and already we can see pace of play a little bit faster here in the Legends division. GCU's going to set one up in front of the net. Pass goes down. Froppy didn't like the shot, decides to just put it on the backboard, perhaps get something from the angle, but UCSB stick with it. They're able to hold things down for the first assault coming out of GCU.
UCSB in that corner. It's going to be Butter Saucer. Butter Saucer looking for the mid to Blue. Blue going to be able to take the shot immediately. Beautiful pass coming out from UCSB. Great communication. You can just tell this roster just feels each other. You know, they know exactly where everyone's going to be.
That's set up for that. Butter Saucer knew exactly what they were doing when they got that touch. Putting it up into the corner, rolling it off the wall, and then going to the right-hand side of the ball to pass it back, center that thing up for Blue to put it home. Find our first goal of this game 5. Brilliantly done there for Butter Saucer and Blue. Love to see that connection. Here's another one. Blue's got 2.
They're looking strong so far. You know, UCSB, they're getting the passes. Grand puts that on the backboard, and Blue just takes that. Super Big Steve a bit out of position right there. You want to see him a bit more in the back post, a bit more towards the net, but because he was a bit too far out, that net was going to be open on any high shot or just any shot above him. UCSB able to take advantage of that 2-0 lead a minute into this, but now it's going to be Froppy in the corner. Froppy looking to get some pressure, waiting on his teammate. It's going to be over Blue. Froppy, can he get the save? No, Blue putting in the hat trick goal so far, looking like the striker of this team. Froppy, I thought he would get the save right here, but just a bit too far behind.
My goodness. I mean, did someone challenge Blue here? What is going on? Blue comes out with a hat trick mere, 71 seconds into our series? And Blue already has 3 to their name. Incredible start here for UCSB. I mean, we talk about how sometimes in a game 1, it takes time for the teams to find their footing, to find their rhythm, to get warmed up. Clearly not the case here for the Santa Barbara squad.
Looking on that offensive now, it's going to be GCU. GCU with the pass to the midfield. Super Big Steve going to be caught out a little bit too far behind. Grand now up on the air. Going to be destroyed right there by Froppy in the air. Looking on that dunk, but actually just gets the beat. Super Big Steve a bit out of position. Looking a bit awkward, especially on those aerials, on those mechanics. You need them to be a bit more accurate, a bit more precise, especially on this offensive pressure. Beautiful shot coming out from GCU, saved by Butter Sauce Blue on the clear. Going to get this onto the orange half.
Incredible save from Butter Saucer on that one. I mean, it was a brilliant setup and hard pass. I mean, well connected on the shot. Butter Saucer sticking with it there on the bowl. And woo! There's another great setup from Nando. That one gets blocked as well. UCSB can get the job done on both ends.
GCU, though, they're looking like they're warming up. Yeah, there was a little bit of an unfortunate miss, a bit of a caster's curse. You hate to see it, but they are warming up. You know, they're not just on defense. It looks like their third man has cleaned up a bit of their play style, all right? And now up on the shot, might be an open net. Froppy, a bit of an awkward turn, but a double commit from UCSB is going to make this a harder time for that clear. Super Big Steve, flip reset, 0 boost, blue in the air. Now it's Froppy, backboard, double tap, triple tap!
Triple!
Nando! Able to get the shot. I called it was Froppy, but Nando, beautiful triple tap off the backboard. 1, 2, 3. And score finisher.
Fantastical there from Fernando. And Grand Canyon University managed to get first one on the board. The hardest one, I'm telling you, friends, the hardest one, just getting that first one up. And there's still lots of time left. Yeah, it was a very early lead with that 71-second hat trick coming out from Blue. But GCU, like you say, really kind of starting to find their footing. This is one of those teams perhaps took a couple minutes to warm up, but don't underestimate them here. Still time to bring this back.
Looking on that offensive pressure, it's going to be GCU again. Good to clear to the backboard, but it's going to be Grant on that possession in the corner. Going to take this a bit slow, a bit low boost, gets it over 1. Another 50 with Nando, but it's going to be Buttersauce to clear that up. A little bit of a double commit coming out from GCU. Going to take a bit more time to put this in the net. Grant clear to the left side of the field, and a beautiful clear to Blue. Not going to be on net. Froppy going to be able to get back now up on the clear. Froppy in the air. Super Big Steve going to try, avoids the demo. Going to look now on the sidewall, clear to the mid on the backboard, hits the ceiling. Garand able to get a good safe touch onto the GCU side.
Grant's going to pick up that boost and just kind of rob Froppy. Give GCU a little starved here as Blue gets the ball into the zone with a lot to work with. Nice touch up on the crossbar. Another to get past midfield. GCU, still maintaining, but they need possession here. They cannot let UCSB hold the ball here for this final minute.
Grand in the air, though, trying to make this a 4-1 lead for UCSB, ensuring that they win this game. Now it's going to be back on the Blue side with Blue, you know, trying to get a little bit of a clear out, 50 into the midfield. Can he get a second? Yes, he is. He's going to put that into the corner. Can anyone follow up? It's going to be Grand, but the 50 in the air isn't going to mean a lot of pressure for UCSB. Super Big Steve, great shot, might be open. Oh, a bit too high. Grand able to make the save off the crossbar. UCSB looking really strong on defense. GCU just trying to chip away at that third man.
Yeah, I mean, and UCSB actually do maintain possession for the majority of this. We are going to get GCU with another attempt here. The second one in about the last 60 seconds. Woo! Blue kind of pushed into an incidental save from their teammate. You know what? You take it as the seconds drift away. UCSB just waiting for the inevitable dot to appear in that game one win. Throw it up. I don't think they're sitting in scrims going, yeah, just feed Blue the ball and we'll sit back here and make a sandwich. Like, that's not how they're scrimming. But I mean, UCSB need to make sure they can get Buttersaucer and Grand a little bit more involved in these plays. And I mean, otherwise, GCU are going to continue to build confidence as the series goes on and can't help but feel they're going to score more goals.
Froppy on the sidewall, going to try to look to get this back mid again. Nando, great shot. Grand has to make a really awkward save, but able to get it anyways. Now a 50 back into the center. It's going to be Nando up in the air. A shot. It's going to be off. Maybe response from Froppy. Froppy puts it in low. First goal in this game, too, for GCU.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody was involved there on this attack. Froppy is the one who will get the goal to their name when it was all said and done, but an incredible team effort all the way around from GCU, and they were getting everybody involved. Exactly what you wanted to see to kick this off, and it's an early lead here for Grand Canyon.
Froppy in the air, 0 boost, looking on that 50. It's going to be Buttersauce. Buttersauce with the pass to Grand. Grand not able to put that shot on net, just a bit too high, but it looks like they're getting creative on that offensive front, just like you said earlier. You know, you can't just be a one-trick pony, and UCSB knows that. They need to get all that teams involved. You can't just rely on Blue to make every save, every shot, you know, and now Grant trying to prove that he's just as good as anyone else on this field. It's going to be a clear to the sidewall. Buttersauce with a good 50. Now back to Grant. Grant, bit low boost, a bit more awkward, taking it slow into the corner, trying to get that flick to the midfield. It's going to be really fast. Buttersaucer just tries to take a shot, but it's going to be too far right. Nando now on the possession, gets it over Blue now. Grand having to make that save on the right wall. Buttersauce, small possession. Can he get it over one? Yes, he does. This might float in, and it does! The fake bump from Blue.
Tying the game up. Hey, and showing that, hey, if somebody else from Santa Barbara can score besides just Blue.
And a beautiful team effort coming out from UCSB. You saw that Blue did go for the fake redirect right there, you know, and it was just and it just worked out really well, you know, and that's exactly what you want to see. Ooh, a bit of a floater though in the midfield. Blue gonna have to bail them out. Nando up in the air, looking for the shot at the top, but it's not gonna be there. 50 comes out, another 50 in front of the net. UCSB scrambling to get this net outside, or get this ball outside of their half. Now on the air, it's going to be Super Big Steve. Takes the low shot, looking for the 50 with Butter. Stalls out a bit in the midfield. Froppy, fast shot, fast follow-up. GCU takes back the lead.
And it's all set up by Nando. Nando did so much on this attack. Not only gets the centering pass of the first setup that pulls all of UCSB towards the net and holds him there in place, but Nando also gets a lot of contact, and which means UCSB cannot get back to the ball. They cannot clear the zone. They cannot get out of there, and GCU are in a prime position to come in. Froppy gets that game-leading goal there, but it was a lot of work from Nando that set it all up, and it's Nando here with a big demo to start this one off as GCU comes in for another assault.
Ooh. Oh, and a close shot opportunity. Just bounces a bit too awkward. Blue in the air with the 50. Both of these teams are playing really well. It doesn't feel like anyone's making very important or very monumental mistakes, but it just feels like each offensive play, it's just a good performance, a good read from each offense. You know, it's not taking advantage of offensive mistakes, it's performing exactly what you want to see, especially at such a high level in the midfield. It's going to be a bang for GCU. Blue, a bit awkward, gets the pinch to that sidewall. Froppy in the corner for Nando. Nando, Super Big Steve, trying to get that pass as well, but Blue looking on the pinch. Grand with the good hit. Blue, maybe a pass, but a bit awkward with that zero boost. Gonna have to take it back a step further, but now Buttersauce on his own side, looking on the 50. Zero boost, might be a shot on net. Blue, great 50 into the corner.
You see, you are still putting a lot of pressure here. Yeah, I'm about to say, Froppy will find goal number 3, and it's Froppy with a hat trick here for GCU. Nando, once again, a huge part of this play. Nando working that one out of the corner to get it up and over, using the ceiling to get around 2 and set up Froppy for goal number 3.
Great pressure coming out from GCU. They know that how to adapt to this play style from UCSB. Now over 1, Buttersauce to Blue. Blue with the shot!
Nice redirect.
And a great pass. UCSB still in this. 1 goal down, 1:49 left on the clock. And oh, that pass was just so masterful. Nando didn't even see it coming.
Oh, if there's anything that is going to be firmly planted in the back of the minds of GCU, it's that UCSB can put up goals, and they can put up goals in quick succession. When you see Blue come out of the gate and put up a hat trick in nearly the first minute alone, that's how you start the series. GCU know that is going to live back there rent-free. UCSB have the potency to come in and just start scoring a flurry of goals. Ooh. That's why GCU wants to pat on another one right here and now.
Oh, Super Big Steve looking confident with that flip reset up in that air. Almost gets that mid. Unfortunately, that second man just a bit too far behind. Not really able to get a read on the defense and trying to see, you know, did that defense read that flip reset or not? It didn't look like they did. But, you know, as long as you don't get scored on, GCU still has this lead now with Nando onto the corner. It's going to be Grand, though, with a good 50. Trying to get one more. Maybe a flip reset, maybe a low 50. Takes the low 50. A shot onto the center of the net, but it goes too far right. Butter trying to get any clear, but now Nando up in the air needs to be Grand. Yes, he does, and that's going to be a banger towards the net. 2-goal lead for GCU.
Oh, man, you gotta love this friendship between Nando and Froppy. You know, it's a bit of a give and take. It's not a one-sided thing. Good friendships are two-sided. You know, both sides give and receive equally. We saw it there as Froppy fed Nando the goal. The beautiful centering pass through the air. Nando to put it home. 4-2 here for GCU with 45 on the clock. So close to tying up this game 2, or tying up the series here in game 2.
GCU putting on a masterclass for the offense right now. Now Froppy trying to get this back into the side. Blue with a little 50 to that sidewall. Not going to be too consequential for UCSB. A good clear out towards the orange side. Froppy missed touch, but it's going to be Super Big Steve coming out with the block into the corner. Tries to get it around Grand. Little catch kind of messes up UCSB's plan, and a great clear coming out from GCU into their corner. 8 seconds left. GCU should secure this goal with one more 50, and it looks like they do. Woo. Game 2 going in favor of Arizona, GCU's team. Right? That's exactly what GCU has been playing towards. That's one of their strengths, is their teamwork. Grand now up on the corner in this game 3. Tries to get this over one, but Froppy, good 50 going to be for UCSB. Looking on the clear, small boost for Blue. Not able to get a good clear. Going to stay on the side of UCSB.
GCU are so good at recognizing that even though a plan may not have gone 100% exactly like you wanted to, you still had value. You're still able to pull some resources. If you can make that extra little move, that extra touch like I was talking about Nando did earlier, then you can still get value out of that attack. Give yourself a second, a third chance. That's why we're seeing 18 shots on the board, 13 shots for GCU in game 1, which they lost, by the way. But it's these extra touches and the knowledge and knowing how to get value out of each and every attack. Even if you don't get the goal, you can still continue to press and get value out of that attack. And GCU are doing it well here, at least thus far. I'll give them the edge to start off game 3, but obviously it's still early.
Buttersauce trying to get that 50 there, but it's going to be Nando in the air. Nando looking for a little possession. Blue off the ceiling. Maybe a 50 for Nando. Grand catches it on that backboard. Really good defensive pressure coming out from UCSB. UCSB now up on that counter attack. It's going to be a pinch towards the ceiling. Froppy, though, trying to get that 50 down to his teammate in the midfield. It's going to be Buttersauce in the corner looking for that center. It's going to be a shot. Nice. Grand able to return back the lead to UCSB.
And it's Grant's first goal of the night. Brilliant pass from Buttersauce. It'll be just nice and high in the corner. Very, very difficult for Super Big Steve to get up to. Well done. Good read and good early goal out of UCSB. Now you bounce back.
Froppy now on the possession. A little bit of a mistouch, though. It's going to leave Blue with the ball. And UCSB, though, not able to capitalize. A good little clear. A bit of a lag spike right there, I think, off that demo, too. But now Froppy up on the sidewall looking for the center. Going to put that back into the corner. Maybe a double tap. It's going to be a bit slow. Grand with the good clear to the corner. UCSB having a hard time trying to push this ball to the midfield. Buttersauce, good shot, but it's going to be saved by Froppy now. Blue, 50 to that midfield again. Can GCU take advantage of this? Yes, it looks like they can. Ooh, but a bump coming out from UCSB is going to make that even harder.
Yeah, it's open things up here. You've got Blue in the middle. Blue's going up for a big save from Super Big Steve. Third player coming in huge there for GCU, and now it's going the other direction.
Grand in the air, a bit slow, trying to get it over one. That's a really good 50 for Buttersauce. But oh, Froppy out of the blind spot right there. Not able to get that 50 for UCSB. Now back on their side, trying to get that pinch. It's almost over one, but a last second touch is going to make this just a bit harder for them to convert into an offensive play here. Grand, good 50 to that sidewall on the left. It's going to be Nando with the clear to the middle. It's going to be a shot, maybe? No. Defended by UCSB. Very well done from them, keeping their 1-0 lead.
GCU trying to punch it back in. They've definitely been stymied a bit more here in game number 2. Not able to get across the midfield line. Once they do, though, look at that drop pass. Ooh, a dangerous moment. GCU are gaining a little bit of entrance here. Watch for a little more passing to open this up.
Ooh, that touch wasn't really a great touch to put that center. Yeah, that was forced. Oh, but Blue able to counter off of that. You know, GCU wasn't really able to keep up that pressure for long. UCSB, great shot, great pass from Blue. Puts that top left, 50s both of those defenders to make sure that he forces that in. 2-goal lead, 1:43 left on the clock. GCU trying to get something big right here.
Yeah, I absolutely curse GCU. Like the touch just did not have enough oomph on it to bounce back out into center. Easily read there by Butter Saucer, taken all the way back down the other direction, and a quick feed to blue for the transition goal. I mean, it was not what I expected to see out of GCU in that moment. They dropped the spaghetti, and UCSB completely capitalized on it in a matter of seconds.
UCSB up in the air. It's going to be blue with a good clear to that corner. Might be a bit of a double tap. 50 coming out for Froppy Nando on this shot. Butter Sauce, good hit. Grand now trying to get that clear. It's going to be free for blue. Blue with the pass to Butter Sauce. Butter Sauce keeping the solo in the air. Maybe gets it over one. Great touch from Super Big Steve, but it's going to be back mid. Froppy having to make a last second save. Froppy now on the offense, trying to get the flick. Gets the 50 into the corner. Maybe a setter, but ooh, not able to make contact. Not going to be able to be scoreable for GCU.
I know a little late to the party here. Still GCU are trying to celebrate. They haven't thrown in the towel just yet, but a nice touch here.
Ooh, UCSB
work back down. Yeah, Rule 1 going on there. But it's kind of right in front of the UCSB net. Could be problematic for GCU. Grant's going to work around.
Ooh.
Will be the dagger. All right, there it is.
Okay. That one scared me a little bit.
I know, me too.
Oh, yeah, that flick right there is just like, oh, I think that goes in if he just leaves it. Then he touches it. Like, luckily, Butter Sauce was there. And that's that communication right there, you know, that trust, right? That, yeah, he's going to put it on net. He's going to beat that defender. I could just go mid, make sure that ball goes in. Butter Sauce, just a hit to the touch. Not going to be exactly on net. Nando a bit awkward, so it's going to be Butter Sauce with the clear. Nando now trying to keep this back, but an unfortunate recovery. Not going to be able to keep possession right there. But with 8 seconds left, UCSB has more than secured their Game 2 win. This is a series for the history books. These two teams are back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, what an interesting set of games. I mean, we see game 1 where UCSB just come out the gate swinging, blue and quiet as a mouse. 5 shots in total. And it's UCSB who step up with just some good fundamental play. I'm not even sure it was exceptional passing. It seemed to be just good reads on the play. Butter Saucer in particular coming up with some great steals to set up some plays.
Just good challenges coming up from UCSB, and now being on match point, they're trying to make sure that they shut down this series early. Butter Sauce with a good little 50. It's going to be blue with a good beat into the center, trying to get this back to his teammates. Butter Sauce going to be a bit too awkward. It's going to be clear for GCU. Now Super Steve with a little bit of a flip reset. Going to take it a bit slow, not readable with that 0 boost. Going to make that a bit harder to really get the play that he wanted. But now Super Big Steve back at it again with 60 boosts, and now trying to get that center shot saved by Grand.
Early shots from GCU. Good stop from Froppy. Important touch there from Super Big Steve is GCU. I mean, it was a good volley to start things off. They're executing a lot like we saw from game 2. I think that's kind of the playbook they want here in game 4 is lots of shots, but the passes have got to be solid. Where we saw it fall apart before is when the passes break apart and UCSB are able to get steals and transition goals. So GCU got to keep the passing accurate if they want to play their game.
Pressure coming from the GCU side to UCSB. A good hit from Grant. Super Big Steve not going to get the strongest touch, but a great follow-up from his teammates. Froppy trying to get the beat, but going to be lost in the corner. A high bounce Grant, able to get the touch onto the sidewall, now left for Butter Sauce. Butter Sauce in the GCU corner, but a great little touch over for Nando over the UCSB squad. Now back onto their side, back and forth possession for both of these teams, and a clear from Butter Sauce is going to go straight back to the orange side. GCU put it straight back to the blue side, and a beautiful shot coming out from Super Big Steve, reading the pass and play. Beautiful redirect. What can you say?
I mean, that was a reverse card if I've ever seen one. I was like, here we go again, feeling a little deja vu as UCSB has eyes set on the transition goal, and it was just a good early jump in the midfield, and then the redirect from Super Big Steve. Whoa, whiplash from me and UCSB as GCU now have 2 on the board.
That dunk was disgusting. Super Big Steve sets up the center. Grand, a bit of a fast challenge, and then Froppy, the little air roll dunk over both of those defenders, goes in with a 2-goal lead. GCU is on top of the world.
I was gonna say that was the dunk on 2, and then Froppy comes out with an immediate demo off the kickoff. Nando's going through the skies, and GCU have a head full of confidence here, down 1-2 in the series in Game 4.
In the air, trying to get that 50. It's not going to be too dangerous for this GCU side. Grand gets demoed in that air, going to give GCU a little bit of breathing room, but Saucer with the 50, 0 boost, trying to keep it. Ooh, a good fake in that midfield. Going to give even more time for GCU to recover. They are in a bit of an awkward position, but that clear is going to mean they have a bit more time to get boost, recover their plays, and try to figure out how they're going to break down this UCSB defense. A great challenge coming out from that side. It's going to be Froppy, gets the fake challenge off to Butter, just to throw that ball away from him. Butter now up on the backboard, can't really get the double. Not enough boost. It's going to be on
nice
net,
save.
but Nando. Great save.
Incredible. Nando seemed to just appear out of thin air. Oh, a little bit of bullying going on inside the orange net while Butter Saucer's racing for the ball at mid. Ooh, Blue's going to get the touch. Ooh. That's over everyone. Lead cut in half.
GCU really wasn't able to read that, and honestly, neither was I. Blue looks like he's going to go for a hard touch to the backboard, so Froppy takes a little bit of a step back, but when he shoots that bottom right, Froppy's like, whoa, I made a bit of a mistake. Now 1-2, 1-goal game with 2 minutes left on the clock. UCSB still trying to shut it out with the game point, but GCU remains in the lead.
I can understand how I thought that ball was going to go up to the backboard too, and maybe Blue put some magic on that shot. UCSB now driving once again. Okay. Demo in the net. That's a tying goal from Blue. Oh. Blue kicked us off with 3 in a row, and Blue might be the one to silence the night if this play continues.
Oh, and a really unfortunate play for Super Big Steve to read. It's just with that demo and with all the commotion in front of his net, you really don't know, is that going to be shot low or is that going to be shot high? And he chose one option, and it was actually the other. Now GCU looking to respond. On the backboard, it's going to be a shot, but it's going to be missed on that right wall. Nando now trying to get that 50 to clear. 0 boost, but going to get the clear to the corner. Grand, great touch back onto the GCU side. Ooh, a misplay from Steve, but it's actually going to be a pass to Froppy now onto the play. Backboard, maybe a shot, a little bit of a 50. Close call coming out from UCB. Nando now with all the possession on the sidewall, but gets dunked immediately. A center shot. Blue gets saved by Froppy.
These two are getting physical here, but Saucer gets another one. UCSB are right back in the driver's seat of this Game 4 and of this series, as this is a gorgeous feed. And, well, if there was any question on the teamwork capability here of UCSB, Grant and Buttersauce are here to put that to bed.
Oh, this game is just so back and forth. I am enthralled by how these teams are playing right now. Beautiful just plays and thoughts and just how they're rotating. It's just really awesome to watch. But now in the midfield, it's going to be Grand. Grand trying to get that flick onto that side ball, but it's going to be Super Big Steve getting a good little hit onto the wall. Grand now up in the air, gets it over one. Maybe the double tap. Oh, so close, but no cigar right there. Now Blue up with the 50, trying to get anything. Nando now looking on the clear, gets it around one into the midfield, might pass mid to the corner. It's a shot. GCU ties it up. They are not letting this game go to waste.
That right there, that touch from Super Big Steve into the corner just pulled all of the defense from UCSB into it like a black hole. Nobody was in front of the net. They were all caught up in that corner. We are tied with less than 30 to go.
Oh, will we have a game for overtime? We've had a lot of overtimes this stream today. And a misplay from GCU. Grand, it just floats in for him. What happened? 17 seconds left, and UCSB takes back the lead.
Like that? Wait, I mean, not a bang, but a whimper. That was the most sauntering, easy. I'm just gonna give this a little bit of love towards the net. No way this insane series ends on that goal from Grand in front of the net. GCU still have 5 seconds.
If I know anything about GCU, they're gonna make this one a banger. Open that shot, and it's saved by Grand. UCSB last second save secures their series win, 3-1 against GCU. Oh my goodness.